Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Rebel advocates in the building. What's going on? Friday night session, you know. It's gotta be, man. Friday's alright to do the thing, innit? Anyway. Ruze, is anyone there?
Yo, what's going on,
Yo.
Oh shit, is it for last today, yeah?
Yeah. They there, man.
Oh, who's that man like Johnny Wagwan?
Go on. They there, man. They there.
Scene. And is the man Artie back?
Yeah, back again.
What's going on? You're moving like troops. You know what I'm saying, blood?
Back again. Oh, no. No, all good, man. Back fighting fit again, mate. Back fighting fit.
What's wrong? I heard you went a couple of rounds with man like Zhang.
Got Zhang bang. Got Zhang bang. But no, I had a bit of the Rona, but I'm all right now.
I say you got a 1-2 from Zhang.
You got joiced up. But no, I'm all good, man. I'm all good now. Back fighting fit, gentlemen.
See, man, enjoying the weather, yeah?
Good.
It's going to be a nice one this weekend.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I mean, probably one of the last ones, isn't it? You know what I mean? But yeah, the sun is out, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, we got a nice little a nice few topics today, and I'm gonna go last with my one because my one's funny. You know what I'm saying? My one's gonna end it on the funny now. You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah, end it nicely.
It's What about you, Johnny? You wanna go first, Johnny?
Yeah, I'll go first. That's calm.
Vasha good.
My one, I'm talking about the benefit system, like job seekers and stuff like that. I don't even know what is it they call it now?
Oh, it's not living allowance or something, is it? What is it? Universal credit, wasn't it?
Scratching on? What do they call it? I don't know.
The jam roll. But no,
yeah,
I know what you're saying. I think it was universal credit. Then has it changed from there? Because they changed it up to another name probably, but it's the same benefits like you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I noticed that they put something last year saying about someone called Kawasi Kwarteng said that if claimants, you know that one, yeah.
Yeah, he was wasn't he the Chancellor for a little bit, for a couple of months?
Yeah, he got run over quickly.
After this man like Kwasi Kwarteng. With them name, what do you expect with that mad name, Kwasi Kwarteng? that sounds like he should have come on my part with the funny parts, you know what I'm saying? Man like Kwasi Kwarteng. Anyway, go on, sir.
Yeah, well, I just seen something the other day. He said he was saying claimants working up to 15 hours a week on the national living wage will have to take active steps to increase their earnings or face a reduction in their universal credit payments. And this would include regularly meeting with a work coach, applying for jobs, attending interviews, or increasing their hours. People who don't fulfill their job search commitments without good reason could have their benefits reduced in line with existing benefit sanctions. The move will affect around 120,000 claimants and is described as a gradual expansion from the current 12-hour threshold to bring more people into the intensive work search regime. So I was just looking at that thinking, like, I just found it a bit like forceful, really. Like, Like if you like I said, if you're working up to 15 hours a week, and the national living wages will have to take active steps to increase their earnings or face reduction. So it's like they're basically saying like if you're working them amount of hours, basically if you don't find like more hours than that, you can reduce you could face sanctions or getting your benefits cut in it. And it's like not everyone can work more hours than that, if you know what I mean. You got some people that need to pay for childcare and certain things, so that's why they work under the 16. I think if you work under 16 hours, then you can still claim your benefits and stuff like that. But if you work over 16 hours, then obviously certain benefits would stop, and obviously then you'd have to pay for childcare and stuff like that. So I found it a bit strange. And then the other day, something came out on the news that they're going to be watching how people spend their benefits, because they're getting reports that people ain't spending their benefits on like stuff that they should do, like food and electricity and gas. Like people are like going down to the pub and spunking their money and going clubbing and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, right, you can really do all that on the money that they give you. And then I was watching something the other day on YouTube, and there was something like they're looking to stop giving out like money. Like you want to be able to withdraw your money, you would have to like buy everything on card. Like they'll give you a card. And you'd have to like spend your money like with a card, so they can watch your transactions and see what you're spending your money on. So it's like a next control thing. It's like this new world order thing starting to kick in. You get it? Like they're looking to watch everything. And so I just wanted to know what you lot thought about the benefit system and all this watching what people are spending their money on. What you lot think about it?
Go on, Artie.
In terms of the benefit system, listen, man, I don't think they should be able to watch you and see what you're spending your money on. I'm sure there's plenty of parents out there, some sadly stupid parents that do those things, innit? Or they might be spending their money on just random stuff like getting their nails done and stuff, you know what I mean? And not getting the basic stuff that you have to get on that money. It ain't no big money anyway, but you're supposed to get certain things. And with the work thing, they're basically handcuffing people because they're just saying if you don't try to get those hours increased, then we're going to take money off your benefit anyway. So either or, you can't win. If you want to work more hours than kind of 16, then you're going to lose your benefit, and it's probably not the highest paid employment, you know what I'm saying? And then you're still losing money. And like you said, Johnny, some people can only work part-time hours, but it's counterproductive if you're working those hours and then you have to give half of it up, you know what I mean, to the benefits, you know what I mean, or lose half of your benefits, either or, you know what I mean?
I hear that, man. I hear that.
See them.
Go on.
Them hours they seem like they don't seem like they changed that much. Them hours. Them hours seem like, what were they saying? That you have to do what? Got 15 hours and the sanctions and all the stuff that you need to do all that stuff. Seems like some standard procedure stuff, you know. It didn't seem like it was anything any different. Do you know what I mean? Nothing new was there. I mean, I don't know if they need to change the whole thing. And well, I mean, look, you know what? It depends what you're on. Some people are looking for work and all that stuff. You know, I know some. What's that, man? Come on, cut that noise out, man. Put down the phone, man. Put down the sweets, man. All I see is, I mean, look, there's a lot of people even hustling. They can go onto the, to the pip thing.
Go on.
I beg you, put your phone down. Stop playing with the phone, because I got headphones on, and all I can hear is bare movements. You understand? Come on. I don't even know. All I know is there's man hustling on the pip. I don't even know. You know what? Certain countries, yeah. I mean, this is a good country here. Certain countries you can't even claim a money on. You know that after you put in.
Yeah, of course.
You got to put in first before you can even take some money. So I ain't got a clue, mate. But all I know, it's all right here, right? It's all right. Is it too many hoops they're giving you to jump through?
I'd say this country deals with people, all right,
Is it too many hoops they're giving you to jump through on the universal credit, for example? Is it too many hoops? No, I don't think so, really. It's okay as long as you're proactive and you're actually trying to look for shit. If you're hustling and trying to look for nothing, then yeah, it's gonna be a problem for you. Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah.
If you're actually trying to do something, then it can work out for you. Especially if you're even doing that thing, the 15 hours, 12 hours, just under the 15 hours looking for work. It's all right. It's not bad.
Yeah, man.
It's not bad.
It's good, man. It's good.
I mean,
but what do you think about? Go on.
I mean, shit. You're not really gonna, that 15 hours plus that money is still shit money. Go on.
What did you think about the thing? What they said about they were gonna monitor what people are spending their money on, and then they're gonna stop giving like money, so you wouldn't be able to draw out the money. You'd only be able to spend it like off a card and stuff like that.
Well, listen, I don't know what the man on the corner is gonna do. You understand? He's gonna have to open up a shop. He's gonna have to open up a shop and then start buying things through his shop. I don't know. It's a bit intrusive, isn't it? Really. The money's there for you to do whatever you want with it, to a certain extent. If you want to spend it on shit, that's your business, isn't it? If you want to spend it on shit,
that's your problem. 100%.
But I mean, they are trying to take the cash away, innit? I know they run some of this stuff's down in the country somewhere, not Oxford. Somewhere they're running it somewhere where they're just doing the cashless. And even go out today, if you go into town, I've been out in town a few times, and you can't even go. I tried to budget and take cash so I don't overspend, because with the card you just go crazy. But with the cash thing, they wouldn't even accept it. Some people won't even accept cash.
No, you're right. Because a few times I've been out for with like the family, we've been to like odd restaurants and stuff, yeah. And it's like they're not even taking no money. They're like, oh, if you read the signs before you come in, we said we don't accept cash. I was like, yeah, but you didn't tell us. I've come in to eat. I haven't come in to read. You get it? I've come in to eat. So it's either you take the money or you don't get paid. And it's like, well, we don't take cash. So has anyone got a card? And I'm like, raw, like it's really, they're really into watching what you spend your money on, innit? They don't want like you said, it's like they're fading out the cash thing, and it's just everything's gonna have to just be card payment and them something. It's mad.
You should have said you can't read.
Yeah, I should have, innit? I should have said me and my family, none of us can read, man. But yeah, man. Go on.
It is a bit long that they're trying to watch you. If that if that does come in, boy, certain people are fucked. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because that means you definitely got to spend that money on what you're supposed to spend it on. But then I think everybody hustles, takes a corner somewhere, and everybody doesn't follow the thing 100%. I don't know. What do you think, Artie?
Yeah, I mean, they can't be telling you what to spend your money on, innit? You have to be responsible enough to spend your money how you spend it, innit? There are people from all walks of life. Some have got more money, but they still spend their money reckless. Obviously, it's not government money, and you know what I'm saying, and it's only a small amount, and you do need to budget it, but it's for people to start sort of monitoring them. That'll be a bit long, innit? It is really intrusive. In terms of the cashless society, yeah, you're probably always heading towards that anyway. It's still nice to have a little bit of cash on you sometimes, isn't it? But generally, a lot of transactions are done like that now, isn't it?
So what do we need the cash for then, innit? Where we're going to use that cash for? What do we need it for, really? I know certain kebab shops and something like that take cash and thing like that.
Yeah.
Little laundry places and stuff like that. But really,
it's few and far between, isn't it? So there's not many about now, innit?
When's the last time you used cash, like going in a shop or something like that? You guys?
Yeah, recently I've used cash because I had some change on me, you know what I mean? So I use it downstairs from me. But 90% of the time I probably don't use cash, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? 90% of the time. Sort of basic sort of purchases, whatever online or in the store, you know what I mean? It's generally done on my card. Or, you know what I mean, straight away. But I like to have a bit of cash. It is a good thing to still have. But it's almost like it's getting outdated, as weird as that sounds, you know what I mean?
If you're using cash, you usually... Go on.
Me personally, I use cash all the time. I don't use the card thing. No. If anything, I just go to the cash point and draw out what I need, and I just spend the cash. I don't know why. Like obviously, RT said 90% he uses the card and he doesn't use cash. Me, I'm the other way around. I just use the cash thing. I don't know. I just like to have money in my pocket and to spend the money and not really into the card thing. But obviously, if it goes that way, then I haven't got no other choice than to use the card, but I ain't got nothing to hide. Still, but it's just, yeah, I'm just a money man still, but yeah.
No, but it's good to see the cash still. I agree with you, because otherwise it almost seems like it's virtual money. If you obviously get your wages paid into your account, and then whatever you set up, your direct debits and stuff come out. You know what I mean? So half the time you're not even really seeing your money in the first place. So yeah, on a different note, it is sometimes quite positive to draw out some change, you know what I mean? Just to have it in your wallet. So yeah, you're still
they're taking away all the cash points now anyway. So so I seen something on the news the other day where like the elderly people are moaning, saying they prefer cash as well, innit? And they're like, look, like they're closing down all the banks, they're closing all the cash points. So it's all this control thing, man. It's coming towards this new world order thing, man. They just want, get me? Everything's gonna just run the way they want it to run, man.
That's it. We'll see how the future goes, innit?
And look, in the supermarkets, they're starting to close down the tills, so you have to do the self-service things now. And everything, post offices are closing. Everything's just, yeah, man, it's crazy still, but boy,
online world.
Yeah, big up Becky Lou in the building. Becky Lou said, yeah, big up. Becky Lou said she went to a theme park, and it was card payments only in the theme park.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she had to put money on her son's card, which is nuts, right? Because I thought the theme park was like you pay at the door and then that's it, everything was free. That's what it used to be like, innit, back in the days.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ain't you, man, been out there last? What about you, Artie?
Yeah, I've been out there a few years back, and there was a local one at Woolwich Common, and yeah, you'd pay, I don't know, say 15 quid or something, and then you just get wristbands, and then you just can go on the things in there. You know what I mean? You go on all the rides and stuff.
What's that, fun fair?
Yeah, those sort of things. But they were only, I think a lot of them were card, but some of them man take cash. You know, the man out there, innit? They take some cash as well.
Okay, no, it was the food. It was the food and the drinks you had to pay with the cash.
Yeah, things like that, the burger stalls and that. You know what I mean? Some of them ask for cash only, innit?
I even see the you know, them people on the South Bank drawing the pictures and all that stuff. They take their card now as well, innit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even the buskers, they're like, no, just tap your card there when you're.
Yeah, they got their little
And
thing.
what is it? Minimum £5 or a couple quid. That they take away all the shekels away now. You know, you have to put your hand in your pocket, just give them some couple brown coins and all that.
Yeah.
Nah, they're just like, no, we need couple
You can just
gold.
tap your card.
We need gold only. We're only taking gold at the moment. The lowest is gold, couple of gold.
Yeah, no, they're taking card now. Even them man that roast the chestnuts on the bridge, bruv.
Oh,
Sell them for
speaking of
like a
roasted
£5. They got their card reader.
Speaking of that, them people are back on there. Do you know them nasty hot dog sausage man on the? I see them at Elephant and Castle.
Yeah.
I see them at Elephant and Castle last weekend, right? And there was enough people standing with them, yamming the something. You understand?
Yeah.
I thought they tried to get rid of them people on the side there, because you know, you used to see them things. They drop the sausage on the floor and just pick it up and fling it back on there. And the people are still out there on the side yamming them something there. What's going on?
No, there's one on I think he's on Westminster Bridge. You know, you see his hands just black up. He's just handling up the thing. Enough man buying them. They're like a tenner. They're a tenner, you know. Them tenner each.
Tenner
For one of them dirty
sausage.
hot dog. Yeah, horrible sausage, horrible geezer, dirty hands, you know, black up. I'm touching them up with his hand. I see the other day, I was just looking at the geezer. I was like, wow. But enough people buy it because where he is, innit?
Convenience, innit? They're convenient. The man's hungry.
Yeah, Westminster Bridge.
Can't be
Yeah, they
bothered
love
to
that.
go down the corner. Just pop round the corner. You can get something, get a nice food, kebab, chip shop. But anyway, yeah. Look, so even that, you won't be able to run your money on that. Go on, sir.
So what's the bus? You know, the buskers. What are they gonna do when the money goes out?
They're gonna put on the sign minimum a tenner.
Yeah.
Minimum 20 quid.
Yeah, I think they have to have an audition now. I was reading, you know, the buskers, especially inside some train stations, they have to have like an audition.
Audition?
Like in front of a little panel to get a spot down there.
Yeah, because,
are you serious?
Yeah, no, because they used to have them jokers that they couldn't really play. They had the machine under the box there playing tunes for them, and they couldn't really play themselves. You understand? So that eliminates them fuckers. As silly as
but there's still one of them, man. He's still one of them, man. He's outside Westminster. He plays that, what's the song? Is it Despacito or something? And he just plays it all the time. And he can play the guitar a little bit. He's playing a little acoustic. But the box is doing the whole tune and everything, you know what I mean? And he come out there with his fake saxophone, you know what I mean? Just line it up with the speaker.
I know you was out there. You know the tune. So he's out there jamming. I saw
he's out
you.
there every day. I pass him in it on the way.
I saw you jamming out there, bruv. I saw you. I saw you jamming out there. You said, yo, my man, hey, sausages all round on everyone, yeah?
Oh, easy. What's my man's dead out there? Oh, dear.
Yeah. Yeah, go on. Any more for that one? Any more on that one?
No, it's just go on.
What do you think about that, Becky Lou? What do you think about the what is it? The universal credit. You can't get no cash out. You got to spend it on food. So it will be like a card, right? It will be a card that they'll give you that can only work in shops. Certain food shops, and then you have to just spend it in them food shops, and you won't be able to what don't you get from the you just have to go to the big shops then, innit? Because you know guaranteed certain small shops won't accept it.
No.
Exactly.
So imagine if you're out late at night and you run out of something late at night when you're gonna go and get you have to wait till the morning.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's nuts. What do you think about that, Becky? Anyway,
and
go on, Johnny.
Yeah, I just seem it like it's just seeing everything just switch up now, and they're going into their next phase and everything now. It's just interesting to see how everything's just gonna evolve now. You get it? It's like COVID was the reason for them to start all their fuckery, and now they're just going into the. I mean, that was phase one. And now phase 2's coming in with the money thing and what? I mean, it's crazy, man.
And watch this space, see how it materializes.
Yeah,
100%.
We'll see. Definitely. All right, old chap. Nice. Artie, what you gonna? I see you're gonna talk about your favorite pastime now.
Oh, easy, Tiger. You
Hey,
blew
listen,
my cover.
I'm about laughing today, so it's always gonna be.
You blew my cover,
today.
man. You blew my cover.
Calm down, Arnold.
You blew my cover. We'll talk about prostitution, guys.
Okay.
What's that? Don't know what that is. What's that?
You know, the ladies of the night. And just a few bits and pieces, and what do you think about it and your overall opinion on it, and is it an industry, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So I'll give you guys a few bits and pieces I've been kind of getting off the internet. It's quite interesting. They're saying from 2400 BCE, that's the earliest dates that they can find sort of any form of prostitution, which is some time back.
That's why they call it the oldest job in the world, isn't it?
Exactly, gentlemen. You know what I mean? 2400 BC. And yeah. Well, Jesus Christ, exactly. It's the longest yard. And it's saying the earliest brothels were in ancient Egypt, way back. And here's a little kind of funny one. Back in, I think it was in 1588, Suffolk was the red light district, really, in the whole of the UK. Brothels were called stews back then. So this thing's been going on for ages, guys, you know what I mean? Rightfully or wrongly, and it's still legal here. Yeah, I mean, it's legal here today. Curb calling ain't illegal. So it is illegal, and you can get fined up to £1,000.
Rotted.
Hold on. What are you saying? Prostitution is not illegal.
It's legal, yeah.
Prostitution is illegal,
man.
but you can't go and pick up a prostitute.
Yeah, which is a contradiction, isn't it? It was really weird. And actually, I think they say it contributes 0.3%, guys, to the overall GDP of our economy, which ain't that shabby, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's quite weird. So, you know,
hold
I
on.
was reading.
Sorry.
Go on.
What are you saying? They're paying taxes?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
They're
it's
paying
paid
taxes?
into the economy. Yeah, it's paid into the economy, 0.3% of the overall GDP.
Shit.
Yeah. An escort in London, you know, like a quite high class escort at least. The average earnings are just under 23 grand a year. But then obviously you can put that in stark contrast to like your backstreet hooker, sadly, that you ain't making nothing, you know what I mean? And if you are, a lot of it is going on other stuff and a pimp, because they're saying that even now it's like 90% of all prostitutes are pimp dependent, which is another thing, you know what I'm saying? So they're not even really taking home any money for this thing. But it's quite interesting, because I was reading even in other countries, like in Holland, where it's totally decriminalised, which I'm saying, which a lot of people are arguing for over here. They still had a lot of problems over there, you know what I mean? They've had quite a few prostitutes murdered out there. They've had like 16 over sort of a 20-year sort of period, you know what I mean? So even though it's totally decriminalised, and the pimps are taken out of it there to a point, you know what I mean? They're still hanging around in certain aspects, but it's much less than what it is over here. They still have their issues out there, you know what I mean? Because people just kind of go in and abuse situations. Obviously, they'll face consequences for their actions, but still, you know, I mean, there's a lot of issues attached kind of with that. But it's funny, like you said, it's there, and let's say the average salary is 23k, so assuming they can earn a lot more. But it's legal, you know what I mean? But then, like I said, if you're down in certain areas and you're curb crawling, it is illegal and you can get up to £1,000 fine.
Fucking hell.
You know what I mean? They're saying currently over here, guys, in the UK, we have 72,500. 32,000 of those work in London alone, chaps. So, like, London's got nearly half of the prostitutes in the whole of the UK.
Fucking hell.
You know what I mean? But it's still legal. It's just you can't be out on the road and kind of stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what you guys think about that sort of situation in terms of should it just kind of be legal, because there's so many other kind of issues attached kind of with it. Like, I think they said, like, most of the prostitutes kind of involved in the industry, they don't want to be in the industry, you know what I mean? It's through other reasons that they're dependent on kind of whether substances or pimps alike, that they have to be in that industry, or they feel they're trapped in it, you know what I mean? Or they won't go and talk to the police. So, yeah, because it's funny, like, people don't really look into it that deeply, but then when you look into it and sort of the effects it has on kind of women in the long-term health and kind of social and psychological, then the whole thing's crazy deep. And maybe if some of the lower class ones were in that higher environment, not saying it's right, you know what I mean? But like you said, you can see there's a salary there.
Well,
you know what I mean? The average one on the corner ain't making nothing.
23 grand is the lowest. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
right?
That's basically the lowest. So then they can be earning a lot more than that, you know what I mean?
So you get 23 grand for laying on your back, yeah?
Yeah, basically.
Sounds like an easy ride, huh?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it?
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
No, I totally. But how about this one, chaps? Yeah, they said 1 in 8 British men visit prostitutes and are more likely to be from the middle class environment. The 1 in 8 British men.
Oh, I believe that 100%. That's their thing, isn't it? They love that thing, don't they?
100%. 100%. But that's that thing they were saying even over in Amsterdam. So they had, like, in 19 years, they had 13 prostitutes murdered out there. You know what I'm saying? And
in 19 years, how many?
13. That doesn't sound a lot, but it's still.
That's what I was thinking. It didn't sound a lot still.
But it's still nearly one a year, but the whole thing's decriminalised out there, guys. You would think it would be more controlled to a point. I've been out there, you know what I mean? And it does seem generally more controlled than a little bit over here when it's just, especially at we're saying a lower class level, and it's just madness, guys.
But certain man probably don't have no money, and they probably try take it at me, and they get me. So it could backfire as well, innit?
True.
Because one night you might just be feeling a bit randy in your yard, and you don't have no money. You get it, and you just hit them up, and it could get me. But I reckon they should just legalize it. Go on, I reckon they should just legalize it.
Really?
I reckon they should just legalize it and just but certain measures, like it's like Artie said, like the street thing, no, but to put them in, what would you call them, in them yards?
Like safe houses or whatever, innit?
Yeah, or in the brass house or something like that. But no to the street thing, but because like it's more. I don't know what the percentage of is. More the street ones, they're more on the on the browns and the
That's the hard
and the cracker.
substances.
Yeah, the hard. But is it more the ones
I think so.
in
You'd
the?
argue that. I mean, maybe the higher class might be taking some form of narcotics, like the
Yeah, of course, because
you know what I mean, but not maybe on that
can't be
level, like you
doing-
said, John, where they're just
Mm.
strung out on the bad stuff and they're out at the mercy. Remember that guy, innit? What did they call him? He was, I think they called him the Suffolk Strangler. He was
Oh
in
yes.
He killed like 5 prostitutes in like a 6-week period. You know what I'm saying? It was a crazy man out there, yeah. And he just targeted them. Only like he got caught.
But those were the street ones, innit?
They said maybe he was attached with more murders out there. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. If it was more controlled and in the brass houses, maybe then if something like that was going to happen, I don't know if they have like a panic button or they could scream or some sort of security, you know, because they must be able to pay security if they're making certain amount of money, and that would help because the street ones are more in danger because once a man take them up a alley or something, that's just get me. They could be brown bread quicker than they know it. You get it? But if you're in a house with like you build up
sort of rules and regulations,
yeah, and it's more. It should be more safe like that, and
not this linking up in a mad road and that.
And they should just legalize it anyway because they're going to do it anyway. So it's better to be safe with it. And I've been to Dam as well. And I've seen, it's like you said, everyone's just high, walking around, and it's all calm. It's all calm and relaxed. And if you feel like you want to go fuck a one pum pum, then you go over there. Or if you just want to just get me, and it's all controlled over there, and it's all relaxed and stuff.
But it is better there. As I said, John, they still have their issues, but it's a lot better. It's totally kind of decriminalised. Here it's grey. It's like it's legal, but then if they're on the road trying to do their thing, however you see it, rightfully or wrongfully, that's kind of illegal. But then if you're a high class sort of prostitute, or at least middle class, because only in 23, it's not like you said, or you can have a laugh about it, but it's not that great to be doing that.
All right, listen. Yeah, all right, you've had your says, yeah, but listen, right? For the not every normal person, yeah, everyday person can go and afford the high class one. You understand?
100%.
So you've got to cater for everybody. So them ones on the street, yeah, as dusty or whatever they are, they need to be there. They need to feel the thing. They need to feel the need, because some people just love the thing. Some people love the thing of just hitting the streets and just going to pick up a one thing and then cut. And we don't need to go and spend no big hotel room or, you know, spend some money on the thing, you know. I don't know how much they're charging, but I mean, it's more than on the street. The street could be what? 20 quid? 20 quid?
Yeah.
From 20 quid to whatever. But then the high class thing, must be about no less than 500, 2 nifty.
Exactly.
That. I mean, I'm trying to be the voice of reason here a little bit, because like for the little man, come on, mate, we're not going to pay that money. Not me, but we're not going to pay that fucking money for just a little 5-minute thing.
No, of course not. You know what I mean? You ain't got the money for that. But what was also shocking was, I think they said 80% of all of the prostitutes around the world, this is, by the way, are aged between, I find it's hard to believe, but they're saying it 13 and 25.
13?
Yeah, that's what they're saying, man. 80%. You know what I mean? I don't know how that. I don't know about that. That seems a hell of a lot. I don't know.
I remember Bedford Hill. Remember Bedford Hill days? I remember Bedford Hill. I remember going football in the daytime, in the afternoon time, and seeing them out there with their punters in the afternoon time. And no way were they between 13
No, they weren't down there. Not so I agree.
And I've never seen none.
I find it hard to believe, but maybe they're talking about other countries and stuff, because I have seen, obviously you do see young girls out there doing that, but it doesn't seem as bad as that kind of suggested. I don't know. Maybe they're looking at other countries where literally children are born into that.
I ain't never seen no, when I've been driving, passing through, you know what I'm saying? I was helping some out. Do you know what I mean? I was just having a word with them, I was handing out condoms, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't never seen that. I don't care wherever, Bedford Hill. I don't know where else used to be. In town, in London, in town, King's Cross, right? You see them at certain times, and I ain't never seen no. You see some old dusty women. You understand? That's what you see out there. That's what. If they said they were, because when you were saying that age, I was expecting he's gonna come with some old age.
Exactly.
I was expecting old age, because definitely I would have said that, but they must be talking about in the kind of in the
different places,
the people
possibly.
The people trafficking,
possibly, yeah.
The people trafficking for making business, definitely.
100% agree with you on that one. What else was I going to say about it? There was a few other things. They said that, it makes sense, I suppose, because they're the biggest countries in the world, really. China, India, and the USA are the countries with the most prostitutes on the planet. And they reckon approximately 28.3 million people throughout the world are working in sexual slavery. That's quite grey, though, again. So it might not be as bad as that, but it is pretty grim sort of reading, guys. You know what I mean?
It's the barbershop down the walk. You know what I mean?
That's right. Remember? Oh my Lord! Yes, exactly. But there's also a lot of contradiction in it. This is what we're talking about when I said obviously 1 in 8 kind of British men who go to visit sort of any form of prostitute. A large proportion of those are from sort of middle class backgrounds, and those are the ones, especially some of those that are sort of within the church, that put forward this sort of hypocrisy. How they're anti that, you know what I mean? But they're anti sort of any form of prostitution, but you don't know them man are going to check them.
No, I disagree. Not the church people. They're usually preying on little kids, aren't they?
As well as that as well.
That's not their thing. They usually preying on little boys, aren't they?
I know they're fully fledged in anything, but I think there's quite a sort of hypocrisy, especially the right wing. All these posh men there that come on there and wanted to, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's right at all. I don't think so. I'd rather a world, you know what I mean, where there wasn't any form of prostitution, let's be honest. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? And those guys that say that, it should be totally illegal, but they're the first kind of man out there that are running down there, you know what I mean?
Let's just look at that now. Imagine, though, if there was no... I mean, look, you can't even imagine, yeah? None of us, I don't know. Yeah, I can only speak for myself, because I don't know I'm not watching you guys, what you're doing every day. You know what I mean? Not suggested anything, yeah, but I'm just saying. I don't know, right? But we don't know. But and the fact is, it's a big service out there, yeah? It's a big service, and it's fulfilling some kind of need for some people, right? So imagine,
definitely,
move your phone around. Imagine if there weren't none of them. You think there might be more problems going on? There might be more crimes being committed, do you think, maybe?
Possibly, yeah, I agree. There could be some in it. But I think, like you said, there's far too many that are still kind of being committed. I think they said like 204 out of every 100,000 are murdered worldwide. So there's still quite a lot, mate. You know what I mean? Maybe if it was just more regulated, because I don't think it's ever going to go anywhere. It's always going to be around. I can't imagine it. It sounds horrible to say, but I can't imagine a world kind of without prostitution in it, as mad as that sounds, you know what I mean? So maybe, like, Johnny was saying as well, you can sort of kind of regulate it more with safe houses, try to deal with the women, because when they've arguably been doing that for a long period of time, there's a lot of mental and social conditions that come kind of with that, you know what I mean? Unless they really enjoy it, then fair enough, you know what I mean? But I'd argue probably a lot don't. But it's always going to be there, innit, I think, you know what I mean?
Do you think that? What do you think about that, like the high class ones? What do you think? Do you think they enjoy it, or they don't enjoy it?
Possibly.
Maybe the street ones don't enjoy it. which is understandable. It comes with a lot. But I mean, what about the high class ones? I think they might enjoy that. What do you think, Johnny?
Maybe to a certain extent, yeah, they enjoy it and they just make a living out of their enjoyment in it. So they enjoy it so much they just thought, fuck it, I might as well just make money out of this thing in it. But I agree with what you said earlier as well. You got to cater for everyone as well, innit? Because, like you said, you're not going to get the average Joe paying such high rates for like just a bust a nut, basically. You get it, but yeah, I think they enjoy it, man. I think that I'd like to see a percentage of the ones that don't enjoy it because, you get me?
Yeah, big up Becky Lou. Becky Lou said most of the younger ones are in flats hidden away, often groomed and trafficked. What do you say to that, Artie?
No, again, that is kind of a very valid point, yeah. So they're groomed from a certain age and they're done early out there, in certain other places as well, you know what I mean? That I think happens more sort of frequently. But yeah, no, I agree with that as well, sadly. There are a lot of young girls that are groomed from an early age and then flung out there, maybe trafficked with, told that wasn't whatever the intention that they were going to be, you know what I mean? But then when they touch base, they're basically told that's what you're going to do, and they feel intimidated because they were saying a similar thing about over in Amsterdam, that kind of a lot of Russian gangsters, they just send the women over there, but they're not under the pretense that they were going to do that. And then obviously they're too scared to speak, so they're just involved in the industry. Even though it's totally legal out there, they're still kind of run by someone, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know what you guys think. Is it like, it sounds a bit weird, but like, is it a necessary evil? Sorry, mate.
What? Is it an evil? Is it evil?
A necessary evil.
What, prostitution? I don't know. I mean, look, some people. I mean, if you look at some of these ladies doing this thing, they put it gets them through college, innit, right? Some people they
Very
get their
true,
education
mate.
for it. So is it? I don't know. I mean, it's always. I mean, look, you could look at it many ways. You could look at it on the street level, and then it's always, when you look at the street, you think drugs and all that kind of stuff, dirty, filthy, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You can have the other way. There's another way of looking at young kids, groomed and trafficked. There's another way you could look at this people, women choosing to do it because they can take their, make their life better. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I don't know. I mean, who's to say? You can't. With this day and age now, you can't tell no woman nothing. And you just have to just say, well, boy, that's you, innit? That's what you want to do. That's good on you, love. Good on you. Do you know what I mean? And they're all valid for each and every one. The one on the street, they got their habit to feed, and they're gonna do what they gotta do, innit? And they're gonna do it, and regardless of what you say. And the top level, the one who's looking to study and do what she wants to do, she's gonna do her thing as well, innit? You know what? From what I say is, from people are ready to pay for it, boom, it's got to be there then, innit? Because from the day it turns up, when nobody wants to pay for it, then you can say, okay, you know what, we don't need this around. Do you know what I mean? What do you think, Johnny?
Nah, I agreed with that. Still, man, so they say sex and controversy sells, innit? So it's always gonna be there. It's never gonna go away, innit? So just legalize the thing, man. Free it up, man. Free it up, man.
And that's a freedom, right? I know Becky said there we're slowly losing our freedom. Well, look, there you go. That would be a freedom for somebody wanting to sell that monkey on the street. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Yeah,
what do you think?
I agree,
what do you think, Artie? What do you think about it? Prostitution? Do you think it should? Yeah.
I think it should be totally decriminalised. It's still going to have issues with it, but it would improve the situation. And like you guys said, obviously the lowest level is always thought about with the drugs, the sort of the, you know what I mean, dirty and all the sort of bad connotations that come with it. Maybe if it's totally decriminalised, then you can maybe, even like Johnny said, get some safe houses for these people and get help with their hard substance abuse, and then use it to turn their life around, you know what I mean? And fund, like you said, some of the other guys or the sort of high class or even kind of middle class hookers that can use it to get through school or college or whatever they want to do, you know what I mean? But it's always going to be in, I don't think they'll totally decriminalise it, sadly, but that would be a good option, and it might sort of reduce the sort of amount of whatever you get, sort of murders and assaults and stuff, and you might get a few women who actually get off it at a lower level.
Hey, listen, there was a show on the BBC, right? And I only caught one episode of it, but it looked kind of interesting. It was these girls, right? They were going over to the Arab places, yeah. Maybe you guys saw it. I don't know, but it's on that channel somewhere. And they were going to these Arab players and partying with these guys there and getting big money there, and that's the kind of thing I've heard a lot of this thing going on. These people going out to these Arab countries and they're paying them like 15 grand or something like that, and these women are happy to go over there, you understand, and blatantly do whatever they got to do over there, and then come back with a few bags, you understand, and happy. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it's right or anything, but you know, I don't know. What do you think of that then, guys? What do you think of that? Because that's a thing, that's a new kind of thing to go out there, newish.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. If you're happy to do it, whatever, even as sad as it sounds at the lowest level, if you're happy to do it, or if you're not being coerced or forced into it, through no choice of your own, whether you agree or disagree, if you're happy, that's a very good point you made, and you feel comfortable doing it, then yeah, whatever. But yeah, like I said, if you're not happy doing it and whatever, you're being coerced, and that's different. But no, if you're happy, then so be it, is, you know what I mean?
What about you guys? What about how much would somebody have to pay you to go to Arab town to go make out with some women out there? How much was that? If you got a limit, do you have a limit on your price? Would you have like 10, 15 bags? Woman will fly you out over there, Arab woman, nice, lovely Arab woman, fly you out there, 15 bags. Would you go out there, boys?
50.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What, you said 50?
15 or whatever, you know.
Bro,
how much would it cost? Go on.
What? They're paying me 15 bags to go out there and sleep with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I'll do that, bro. Come on, bro.
See, I like
15 racks.
I like your honesty. 15 racks for what? How,
bro,
one
I'll
night,
do
2
that.
nights?
Brother, I'll do that weekly. make a 15 racks every week. Bad man, that's 60 racks a month, bad man. I'll do, yeah, man.
You see, there you go. You see, now look, that's you can't stop this thing. You understand? The thing
What's that thing?
Be there.
What was that film, Indecent Proposal, wasn't it?
There you go, the 1 million. Yeah,
that was $1 million, isn't it?
What about you, Artie? Would you sleep with a woman?
It's $1 million, I'd do it.
You sleep with a woman for $1 million?
100, yeah, come on.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
See,
$1 million's good, isn't it?
$1 million? What if it's fucking, 10-ton Tessie, mate? 10-ton Tessie out there, yeah? Yeah? $1 million still?
Yeah, pit stop, mate. Yeah.
Johnny. What if it's some big hairy something? Do you understand? Woman still got big beard on her face. Big beard on her
see,
face.
Hey, see, mama,
10 racks, bro. 10 racks.
10 racks, bro. 10 a mil, bro.
Man still got a bit of dignity still, bad man.
Oh, dear.
That's a bit.
Alright,
That's a bit
sorry.
techie. That's a bit techie. That one still.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Man would have to see. Man would have to see what they look like at first, innit? And no catfishing business. You get it, man. I have to see what they look like first, man. And if they look like something that, yeah, man, I'll deal with that for 10, 15 racks. Yeah, man.
Well, there you go then, isn't it? It's gonna be here. It's been here for a long time, and it'll always be here, mate. Even if they try and outlaw it, it will always be here. You know, go underground. You know, they'll turn it into, hey, I'm just going on holiday, innit? I'm going to Dubai to do a bit of shopping. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna go around the corner.
As bad as it sounds, I would do that for a career. That would be I would do that. As bad as it sounds, I would do it.
You hear that? You hear that? Everyone out there, not really. I'm joking.
I would do that. If women can do, I can do that as well, man.
There you go. In the flesh, live and in the flesh, live and direct.
Live and direct.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, man. I love fucking anyway, so might as well make a money out of it to rot it.
And that's what some of them say, isn't it? That's what some of them women say, because you know, usually you go out every weekend, and you know, some of the prolific ones who go out and party still, you're gonna end up with some kind of stranger, and then you know, but that stranger ain't gonna give you 10 bags.
This is true.
Exactly.
This is true.
So you know, you can get the 10 bags and then not really work for a bit if you want to live that life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you done Artie?
No, I covered, guys, man. I covered. Thank you, guys, for your input.
That's good. That's all right.
Yeah, blessings. All right. Well, now we're gonna go into some funny stuff, guys. Yeah. So you gotta watch this movie, man. Eddie Griffin movie, right? It's called Double Take. Anybody out there, you need to start getting your pens, get your pens out, yeah, and start writing these titles down, because these movies are hilarious. We're talking about funny movies, funny scenes, whatever. Feel free to write your comment in. So anyway, Double Take. Have you seen this, guys? Double Take. Eddie Griffin. You remember? You must have seen this thingy. Artie, you must have seen this.
I have seen it. It's hilarious. And Eddie Griffin, very funny film. Very funny, isn't it?
You ain't seen that, have you?
No.
It's a shame we can't do the little screen up that we did last time. Do you know what I mean? We can't do the screen up, but you need to go. You need to take note, my friend. Write that down. Double Take. Hilarious.
Okay.
Hilarious movie. You know. Look, remember that place where we was watching them things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Snowfall. Go and watch that one.
Yeah.
Double Take on that one, definitely.
Oh yeah, it's a funny one. Definitely.
You'll be cracking up. Right. What else? What about have you seen Death at a Funeral?
No.
This is Chris Rock, Martin Lawrence movie. Tracy Morgan, Danny Glover. It's a classic one, you know. Have you not seen it?
I've not seen it properly. I've not seen
Write
it properly.
down, guys. You need to go and watch that one.
Yeah, I know the one, man. I know the one.
Death at a Funeral. It's a really good movie, you know, and it's like with all these funny guys in it as well. It's just nuts. It's nuts. It's a shame you can't put no clips on it, but you know. It's a bloody classic.
You could have done the old king of comedy, the old Rupert Pupkin, you know, Robert De Niro there.
Yes, I know that one. I haven't said. Well, I didn't get to that. I was building up. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I do apologize.
You know, take your time. Yeah, take your time. This is my one now. Yeah.
I gotta
this
do
is my
this.
one now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a good one. You know what though? That new film. What was it? The Joker. Do you remember that new film, The Joker, with the black girl in it, with that lovely black woman in it? Remember? You know the new Joker one?
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Johnny?
No.
That new Joker one, you need to watch it, because it's to me it's the same as the King of Comedy. because he was supposed to be a comedian, innit? And they laugh at him. They laughed at him, and then he got mad, and then he turned into the Joker.
Okay.
He tried to make jokes, and then they just laugh at him, and then because it was Robert De Niro actually, you know, so that's a funny one, isn't it? It was in that Joker movie. It's Robert De Niro playing this. You know what? It's like somebody filmed him, the Joker, doing stand up. And then Robert De Niro saying, "Hey, look at this fucking guy. He think he's funny, man. Look, you gotta take a look at this guy. It's fucking hilarious, man."
I'll have to look at that. Why haven't I seen that?
Yeah, you gotta see that, man, because it just reminded me of the King of Comedy. It was just apart from the end part of the King of Comedy when he actually was quite funny. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I wonder if that's on. Is that on thingy? On the
net.
Netflix, yeah, on the nets.
On the Netflix, yeah, it must be on there.
I'll have a look on there to see if I can see that.
But just go to the other place and see that one. That was quite quick. That was quite good. What about Soul Plane? You seen Soul Plane?
That's funny. That's funny. The one with Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg and all that in there. That's funny, man.
Yeah. You gotta get some jokes, man.
Funny.
I don't care. Anybody out there, you gotta watch one of them movies this weekend. You know what I'm saying? You need to get some jokes and watch one of them movies. You know them films that make you laugh and you just keep laughing, and your people think you're nuts or something. What they fucking laughing at? What's so funny?
That's Soul Plane. I'll write that one down as well. I ain't seen that one.
Soul Plane, yeah.
Barbershop.
Oh, funny shit, man.
The barbershops. Does it get worse or what?
It gets worse.
The first one was funny, isn't it?
Yeah, and then it goes downhill after the other ones after that, man.
Totally.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, it wasn't as funny after.
100%. Here's one. Life.
Oh.
Life. Yeah, if you haven't seen Life, then you haven't lived life. You understand? If you haven't seen Life. Is that your cornbread? You gonna eat your cornbread?
You start giving a big one.
That shit was funny, man.
Ray's Boom Boom Room. Oh shit!
What about Nutty Professor? Remember Nutty Professor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very funny, isn't it?
That comedy.
Shaman.
Who's sucking whose titties tonight?
Yeah, that was the Chappelle part. That shit was hilarious.
I smell shit.
Buddy love. Buddy love.
Oh, God.
Classic still. Dave Chappelle grilled him on that still.
Yeah, that was...
Grilled him, bro.
He says, "Oh, I got a karate size, you know."
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, it's funny stuff.
Oh, Lord.
Friday,
Yeah.
first one.
Oh, the best, yeah, 100%.
None of them. The Friday, the first one was the best one ever, innit? And it doesn't get any
Yeah.
better than that.
You see, when they lost Chris Tucker, I didn't find them that funny after that.
There you go. You should have paid up the money, man, and stop being a tight motherfucker. You know
Yeah, he was tight, innit? Tried to pay them less than what they got in the first. What's going on?
Yeah, he's being tight, man.
Always, you see,
Pay the money. Yeah.
you're not even in prostitution and you're getting pimped. You see?
You see it there? You're getting pimped in all ways of life, man.
You see it there?
Yep, still getting pimped.
What more? Bad Boys? Was Bad Boys funny? I know it was only the one funny scene. The one funny scene when he's coming to date the
Yeah, he's
So this nigga, man. who's this big nigga in there? You look about 30 or something.
Look about 30, innit? Oh,
Funny. What about thingy? What about White Men Can't Jump?
Innit? Just a little more, just a little higher. Just a little higher. Innit? Just a little higher.
That's a fucking
that's
classic,
a nice
man.
one.
That's from 92, you know. That's coming like it's ancient to us.
Fuck.
1992.
20D, man. Yeah, it was a great film. Spike Lee joint. Done a few good ones.
That's true. House Party. Remember House Party?
Oh, yeah, funny.
I love a bit of House Party, man. There's some funny characters in there.
Hey, follow the drip, man. Follow the drip. Make sure you motherfuckers don't do no crime, man.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
Too much in it. Yeah, there's been some classics. Yeah, it's good to laugh.
It's weird. It's weird, isn't it? It's like all the comedy, all the funny ones are like the old films. The new ones don't. I don't know if it's me, but the new films don't really make me laugh as much as the old ones, man.
And that's what I was doing, because I was going through a lot of the and to be honest, some different ones, right? But anyway, we're not gonna go there. But I went through a lot of the stuff, and I had to go through certain ones to find these ones. Do you understand? And there's a theme in what all the ones we're saying. You can obviously hear the theme, but the new ones. I mean, what did I see? I saw this what's that one with Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson was in this one. What was that called?
Hangover films.
Hangover, and to be honest, it wasn't that good. The only part was when Mike Tyson thumped him up. For me,
when he started singing, and he was singing, and he's like, "Come on, then," and he's like, "Bow."
Yeah, that was the only funny part for me in that film.
Nah, the Hangovers, they are funny to a certain extent, innit?
I didn't mind the first one. The others weren't.
Oh, the one when they went to Vegas, innit? The first one.
Yeah, it got too silly after that. I mean, they're all silly, innit? To be fair, you know what I'm saying? It's Hangover, whatever. But the first one I quite enjoyed, maybe to a point. But the other ones, they just And then there was funny parts. What about the old Jungle Fever there with
Harlem
Jungle
Nights.
Fever with Samuel L. Harlem Nights is electric, man.
Harlem Nights
Film's
is a classic.
electric.
Now you've seen that now, ain't it, Johnny?
Yeah, funny, man.
Better than that craps. Better than that craps.
Yeah, fucking Gator. Man like Gator.
I got one more dance.
One more Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights. What is that called? White Men Can't Jump. Jungle Fever. Jungle Fever. Classic, man. Yeah. Classic one.
Early Halle Berry in that.
Classic one. Halle Berry, the crackhead in there, innit? Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, mate. She was a crackhead still.
Good. She was still looking fucking good.
You know what I'm saying? It was like the best looking crackhead I've ever seen.
Another one you have to see. What is it called? Summer House. Is it Summer House? Sugar House.
Summer House?
Sugar House. You got to Google it. Sugar House.
Okay.
Asher D, and he's playing the crackhead in this movie. You got to watch it, right? It's fucking hilarious just to see him playing the crackhead. He done all right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Sugar House. It's a shit film. Old
movie.
But it's just fun. But it's just funny to see him playing that.
Funny to see him. He dealt with the crackhead role, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Shit was funny. What about Coming to America?
Oh, allow it, man. That is some funny shit, man.
McDowell's, man.
McDowell's and that guy.
They got the Big Mac, we got the Big Mick.
The Big Mick, innit? The Big Mick, bruv.
Put the money in the bag.
Oh shit, that was Samuel Jackson as well, isn't it?
Yeah, he always says that angry, innit? Put the money in the bag. Who's this asshole?
You get angry quick, innit? He's a character.
Oh shit! Did you not ever watch this? The remake, the new one. I never watched that one. You know.
Can't remake that.
Did you ever watch it though? The new, the newer one, the one that come out a couple of years ago. That's what I was thinking.
You can't remake that. I'm staying in the old one, man. You're crazy.
You know, I never did even like put any time into watching the new one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I saw it all. I saw some of it. I don't see how you can, because it's just, I don't know, man. It's just weird that why they thought to even do that, man. Obviously, there's money in it, but it's a bit weird, man. Yeah, they left it long in it. They left it too long to make a follow up. But it's all about the dollar, isn't it? That's why they've done it. But you got to stick with the original on that one. Classic still.
What's that film that Dave Chappelle was in again, man? He was in a film.
What kind of?
But it was
Undercover Brother.
No, it's the one where they're just getting high. What was it? Half Baked.
Half Baked.
Yeah, Half Baked, and it's just a bit of comedy in that one, man. A bit of foolishness in that one.
It's like the scary movies, innit, where you roll him in the thing, innit? You get rolling and start smoking him. A big joint, innit? Massive like that.
Take it to the head.
Crazy.
And Wayans brothers are funny, man. And Wayans brothers.
Yeah, they do some mad films.
Yeah, that's it, boys. That's it. There you go. We've got a laugh out of you. Shall we talk some football sports now? Wrap it up.
Boy, it was a shit week, really, innit, bro, for both our clubs, innit?
And it's gonna be a shit weekend as well.
Yeah.
Not good in Europe, mate. 2-2-1 losses in it for both of us.
I don't know how you lot let Pedro score that goal in the last minute, man.
I don't know, mate.
Pedro.
Grandad, innit? Grandad.
Shit.
Is that old Pedro from Barcelona, Pedro?
Yeah.
Pedro, Barcelona, Chelsea, Pedro, that one.
I don't know how old that cat is, but yeah, that was one that got away, I think, sadly. That was one for us that got away. I thought we played pretty well, but you don't get points for playing well. It's brutal, though, isn't it? It is brutal league, the Champions League. You can play well, but when you turn off and you'll concede,
it doesn't get no easier for you. You got Atletico Madrid
with Atletico, yeah.
Atletico home and away, boy.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a few more man back fit as well. We got a few guys out, but yeah, I thought we'd done enough to win that game. Didn't take our chances. A bit dodgy stuff going on with VAR, but that's another thing that's been running seems to be most of this week now, isn't it? That's all the talk. So, but yeah, no. Rangers lost to who did they lose to yesterday? Was it Limassol?
Some team.
They lost to Limassol 2-1, so they're in search of a new manager. Maybe looks like Lampard's the number one. That Frank, yeah. He'll come a cropper there as well, to be fair. I don't see him doing that much. But yeah, no, it wasn't a good week. A good week for Newcastle.
A good win.
Yeah.
What was it? 4-1? Or was it 4-5? 4-1, yeah.
I think 4. United got pap up again by Zaha, innit?
And Mario Icardi.
Yeah, he done the chip shop on her, not on her. He's getting chips all over the place.
I don't know, man. He's an awful keeper, that guy, man. Awful.
Yeah, what else happened in that? Anyone else? Yeah, City won 3-1, didn't they? They come back and got a win. 3-1. Did any of you guys see the Charlo and Canelo?
No.
Dead fight. Cause he just come there to run, innit, Charlo, mate? He weren't doing nothing, mate. He was just on the run all the time. He's just happy to survive. He was talking, and he did. So he lost every round.
That was all right, though, mate. At least he survived. You know what I mean? Listen, with this guy, you got to, you're not Mayweather, yeah? Mayweather was the only one that could really deal with him and take, you know what I'm saying, and make him lose the points every round and shit. Take that away, You know, you gotta be some big, strong motherfucker because the guy seems like he's just too powerful for people, isn't he?
Yeah, he's strong. Oh, yeah, definitely. Way too strong for him anyway. And for most of the people at his weight, to be fair, innit? So.
Apart from that guy, when he moved a different weight. Remember that guy beat him?
Yeah, Bivol beat him at light heavy.
You go. Yeah, that guy beat him at that weight, but it was a different weight still. But that's it, man.
They might have a rematch in it, I think.
He'll do the same thing if he comes up to that weight again. Because it's like he couldn't manage that weight there. You know what I'm saying?
He's heavier. He's bigger geezer he's fighting, isn't it? Much bigger geezer.
He's better at beating the little mans. He's bigger than the little mans and his weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what did they, Johnny? They signed the fight now, didn't they? Fury and Usyk. I mean, we'll wait till they get in the ring. But
yeah, they said they've signed it, but they just have to come up with a date and venue. I think they're gonna fight over in Saudi, innit? But
yeah,
it's weird. It's weird though because obviously they're saying Fury's gonna fight Ngannou in like 3 weeks' time or something. So they're like,
yeah.
This fight's not going to happen until next year now because he's going to have to recover, train. So next year maybe, innit? I don't know with these two, man, because something else might come up. But apparently, Frank Warren said that the thing signed and, just going ahead.
Okay. So you might finally get to see it then. What else been happening? Nothing much else. I'm trying to think. Anything else happening in the world of sport? No, I haven't seen too much of a boxing.
Was there any UFC or anything?
No, trying to think. I didn't see one. I'm sure there is one on the horizon.
Yes, the Edwards guy got knocked out, innit? Not the title, the other. You know the two brothers, Leon Edwards, and one of them lost last week, innit?
Saying because Edwards is due to fight. They're saying this. I don't know if he's going to fight this Colby Covington guy. So they're talking about that. Yeah, he talks like a hillbilly, innit? Like a bit of a redneck hillbilly.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of them, man. Good fighter though, but he hasn't fought for a couple of years, so they're saying he shouldn't be getting a shot or being considered. You know what I mean? He's not lost many. He might have only lost a couple. I think he lost to Usman. He had a couple close fights with Usman, but he lost to him. But yeah, he might be getting a shot at my man, innit? So I wonder who that was. But yeah, that's about it, really. I haven't seen too much else going on. We've got the few big games this weekend, boys, isn't it?
Yeah, you can call them that, but you know, we're gonna end up getting slapped up by them. But what can you do?
You never know, chaps. You never know.
Paul Pogba's failed a second drugs test, so he's facing a 4-year ban.
That's beefy, mate. That's a big one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's about. Well, hopefully he's got enough money to retire now.
Well, he's got more than enough, man.
Sure, he's earned a few pennies.
And he has his brothers scamming him out of the money, but, you know, what can you do?
Yeah. But no, I can't think of anything else going on in the sporting world. We're sort of sitting out for now. And yeah, see how the football gets on this weekend, isn't it?
Your mate Max Verstappen can win the title this week.
Oh yeah, well he's won it already, hasn't he? Just waiting to be crowned, innit? You know what I'm saying, John? So yeah, that's about it, really. I'm trying to think anything else going on.
And what snooker to watch tomorrow? John Higgins versus Judd Trump.
Oh yeah, the Rocket lost, innit? He lost to that.
Yeah,
the Zhang guy, innit? Boys, Zhang's all round, bruv.
See John Higgins and Trump tomorrow. That should be a good match, man.
Yeah, still going, John.
Still going. What is he? Was he mid-40s now?
Oh, got to be more than 8. Must be coming towards 50 now. I think. Gosh, he must be getting on.
Still going strong, man. Him and Mark Williams still going, man.
Innit? Yeah, that's. I know that's on Eurosport. I see it on there. I see he lost. Yeah, Ronnie lost. He was cheesed off, mate. I see his face. The Rocket, yeah.
The Rocket.
What more? Is that it, boys? Yeah, we're good.
That's it.
Are we good? Yeah. All
Done.
right.
Always blessed.
Well, blessings. Yeah, we done a Friday one. You know, it had to be done. Commitments and all that. So have a nice one, guys. Big up, Becky Lou.
Big up.
Big up, always, Becky.
And have a nice one, man. We'll be back next week. We'll be back next week. Back on Sunday, yeah? Back on Sundays, usual time.
Back.
So have a nice one, guys. And cool.
All right, take it easy, guys. Peace out, guys.
Bless up.